Just wondering a couple things. One, yesterday you and Trez played together. How was the feel of that to you? I know you had some foul trouble, but how did that feel, and how is that working relationship between the centers right now?
I think offensively it can work just fine, just because the nature of each other and how we play, and I'm able to read behind and kind of fill in depending on what the defense gives us. And on the other side, we just have to do a better job of communicating, be on a string. Everyone needs to be aware that it's an adjustment process when that lineup is on the floor. You have to be extra alert, because we both going to gravitate for our instincts a little more towards the ball. So we have to work in tandems, and the other three guys need to be aware of that. They need to be a little more alert on rotations and communication. But it's nothing that it's not possible to work. You need to work on it. You need to have a growth mindset when you go through those things and lineups. And yeah, it's basketball, so it should be fine.
Dave McMenamin, please.
Mark, so I think if you guys go 4-0 and the Blazers go 2-2, you get number 6 and avoid the play-in. How much we're talking about on our end? How much is that subject of conversation in the locker room, group text, whatever? And what's this feeling? Anthony said last night it's fun, actually, this challenge you guys are tackling right now. What's it been like, your perspective?
Our mindset, obviously, we had a limited time with the whole group, right? So our mindset is to improve every day, make the time, worth it when we're on the floor. Either if it's a shoot around, a practice, a walkthrough, film, whatever the time that we are together. Obviously, games too. We need to continue to improve as a team and solidifying those relationships on the floor, no matter what they are. So you do that with the amount of talent that you have, the depth that you have, and the experience that you have. No matter what, doesn't really matter what position you finish in. Our goal, I think, big picture, it's we all know it, and it's to go all the way. So we just need to maximize all the time that we spend together on the floor and off the floor.
Dan Wojcicki.
Hey, Mark. It's not exactly the same, but when you were in Toronto, that group didn't play together a lot in the regular season down the stretch. You guys kind of had to find continuity on the fly. Obviously, it'll be more than this team has played together going into the playoffs. But has your sort of opinion on continuity or the importance of the regular season, has it changed at all in your career? Yeah, that's the question, I guess.
Yeah, no, it hasn't changed. It's important, but I think it's more important, it's how you deal with adversity, and when you lose games or things don't go your way on the floor, is how you react to that every single time. What's your mindset when something that doesn't go your way, the other team goes on the run, you blow up a coverage. What's your mindset at that point, and what's the team mindset? So I think once you give in and buy in to the team concept, the turn can be pretty quick once you buy and go all into that. Playoffs, I think there's no other way to look at basketball that team first, whatever the team needs at all times. So I believe that we all have that mindset. You have two very unique players, leaders that are going to do a lot of work for us, and the rest of the guys, we just need to plug in and help in any way, shape, or form, and play with one another.
Just to follow up really quickly, Mark, we just haven't asked, how are you feeling, by the way? I don't think that's a question we've asked you physically in sort of your recovery from COVID. How are you?
I say, how am I feeling?
Not emotionally. I don't care how you're feeling emotionally. I want to know physically. I'm kidding. We can talk about that too.
No, I'm a lot better than the first few weeks after COVID. The first, I would say, month after COVID was challenging. Obviously, the threshold is very limited. But once you get used to it, you get better like anything. You stay patient, and things work out a good way. So, I'm feeling, I feel like I'm pretty much back to my athletic ways.
Bill?
Hey Mark, good to see you. When you say that it doesn't matter where you finish, do you feel like that's more true this year with just the number of teams that have been dealing with different obstacles, whether it's injuries or the health and safety protocols? That there are more teams that are trying to figure things out on the fly. Does that make it a little easier to see yourselves navigating this path?
I think it's the difference between importance and urgency, right? Like, is it urgent to finish sixth? Is it more important, or is it more important, more urgent to be the best team that we can be? I think I put be the best team we can be in front of finishing a certain spot on the standings. But are they important? Both are important. I think it's more urgent to keep growing as a team.
Johan?
Hey Mark, this it's clearly the best stretch of the season for AD these last few games. I'm curious what you've seen out of him, that's been different, if anything at all, and just how much does this version of him elevate your guys' ceiling?
He's just been very determined. I think the last at least 2 games he's been very determined to get to his spots, making quick decisions, understanding when he's going to be double team and where the double team is coming from, and defensively, especially down the stretch, he's been tremendous. He covers so much ground. His IQ and instincts defensively are very high. So it's fun to be a part of. He's such a tool defensively that it's fun to be a part of. To be honest, it's great to see how he can be on the ball, make a play on the rim, and when that pass is released to 45 or corner, he has the understanding. Even if he jumps for that contesting that layup, he's quick enough to get to that shot and contest it, and sometimes even block it. So it's pretty cool to watch.
I believe we have a follow-up from Kyle.
Hey, Mark, Andy teased yesterday that he saw LeBron work out Sunday morning. I was wondering, did LeBron practice with you guys today? Or if not, have you seen any signs of him coming back to form?
Yeah, he's around. He's been, doing basketball stuff. He's obviously very vocal, leading us, helping us every way he can. And yeah, he seems, he was shooting the ball a couple times today.
We have time for 2 more. Let's go to Alan Slewa.
Hey Mark, just curious to get your thoughts. How encouraging have these last 2 games specifically been? Even the loss against Portland, obviously a battle all the way to the end, but just missing so many key players, but playing quality caliber playoff teams. Just your thoughts on these last couple of games.
I just enjoy the shift of mindset of the team, kind of, putting our own selves to the side and completely buying into the team concept, and everyone contributing to winning. This makes the game so much more fun for everyone. Kind of, putting yourself aside and like, okay, what do I need to do to help this team win? And sometimes maybe certain things they're going to be demand from you. Sometimes it's going to be other stuff. Sometimes maybe just sitting and watching. So you just got to be ready. And I just like how everyone, was on it. Everyone was trying to, solve situations, was communicating positively with one another. That's and the urgency and the effort. It wasn't. We didn't execute perfectly every time, but the effort and urgency, I thought, went up a couple notches for sure.
And the last question, please. Let's go to Jordan Richard.
Hey Mark, I wanted to ask you about your brother Pal. He's playing extremely well in EuroLeague right now. They're going to the EuroLeague Final Four. I wanted to know if you've been watching some of his games and staying up to watch those games.
Staying up, so the way it works, it's 9 hours ahead. So it's actually, you know, kind of earlier games for us here. It's kind of, it'd be noon if they play 9 p.m. there. And I watch all of them. I watch all of them that I was able to. Very happy to see him play. Happy to see him, you know, kind of build up on that foot and the motion that he's playing. He's always played with very emotional. And actually, I think I saw a little bend on the knees actually defensively that was very impressive. I think that he, you know, I told him the other day, like, were you up on the pick and roll? Like, were you actually trying to? So it was fun. I enjoy watching him. He's happy. His family's happy. So that's all I care about.